So my project this week is to build a new bigger raised garden bed, and so I went out and bought a Birdie's 8-in-1. It's 2.1 metres long by 1.1 metre wide, and it's 0.74 high, so it's a good height. And I'm just sort of running out of growing space, and just to have it taller would be much easier. So unfortunately the first part of the video that we had putting it actually together, that didn't seem to work. So I would just sort of jump ahead and just put it into position, and we'll go from there. So I've just prepared the base of the bed. I do have a few logs and cardboard and just a bit of grass that I dug up around. I've just bought some hay bales, which I'm just going to sort of place in the bottom just to build it up. Otherwise it's just a waste of money if you fill the whole thing up with good quality compost. And since I had to borrow a trailer just to limit the trips, I just bought one good quality potting mix or garden mix, and then I'll just lay probably about that much on the top, 20-30 centimetres, and hopefully the hay bales will take up most of the room in there. I know it's going to make it sink down at some point, but generally that they raised garden beds always do sink. Well, 4 would have been absolutely perfect. However, I'm not going back down to the garden centre. I've been there twice already today. So we'll just have to make do with what we've got. I'll chuck those couple of logs in there, and yeah, see what else I can fill it up with. It's not so bad. I mean, I do have the garden mix to go with it, but I don't really want to waste it on that sort of half of it there. Just give it a bit of a wet down, soak it through, some water into those hay bales. I can take my hat off now, it's been quite warm out there. So yeah, so just having the garden bed, a little bit of hard work now setting it all up. Putting it together was easy. Leveling it out sort of took about an hour, but the ground was relatively flat, but of course you put it down and you've got to tweak it here, dig a bit out there. So it's all good, but it's just the main slog is filling it up with the material. So, but anyway, it's all done. And so I've got heaps more growing space. It's going to save my back, and yeah, so lifting it off the ground makes a huge difference. And yep, so I'll let it settle down, and I'll just spin you guys around. Yeah, so making it that size was a really good one. This was a 8-in-1, so I could have had any configuration that I wanted, but I decided to go for the largest one out of that configuration, so might as well make it worthwhile. If I'm going to bring in compost and stuff like that for it, I might as well just do the big one. I've got the space for it, so, and the position I got it in is really good actually. So in winter time this actually gets the sun all morning, all afternoon, and in summertime the shade will eventually start coming over and probably half cover in shade, so I can sort of grow plants that need a little bit of sun on this part, and then other plants that need a lot of sun, I'll keep them out on that side there. I'm kind of eager to plant stuff in there, but steady, do it right first time. What I also have here is some of my strawberry seedlings. These have been sitting in there for a little while, so I think they need to go in the ground now. All the strawberries along the edge here, hopefully they'll cascade over. Just like these strawberries here, been coming along really well. So I'll just put them around this side today. I'm going to probably eat that one a bit later. There's plenty of flowers on them, and there was some around this side here as well, which they'll be ready soon. Oh yeah, that one's ready. We'll eat that one. I'll do that now. Dirty hands and all. It's all good, clean compost and garden mix that I have. So I was able to pick up one capsicum plant. And I just got some little cos lettuce to plant as well. So I've just got this bag of it's a triple mulch, corn, chicken and canola. It makes a nice lightweight kind of mulch to go on the top. Oh well, that's the garden bed all set up, and it's going to give me plenty of growing space. And we'll give it a week or so, let all the plants settle in, and hopefully everything survives. And I've just done a little bit of weed suppression. I've just put a little bit of weed mat down and some metal dust on that side. I'm still yet to complete this bit. Dug out a heap of sand. Well, this is the type of sand we have here. It's really sandy. No wonder the grass doesn't grow. It's quite deep. And I've just put some wood chips along here just to make it a bit softer to stand on. And yeah, just try and keep that grass away from the bottom of it. And same around this side. I've yet to finish it off just around there. Overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy. Roughly about a full day. I finished the video off this afternoon. I was a bit tired yesterday after lugging all that garden mix into there. So I've got this one here which I made into a sort of a great big oblong. So that's 2.1 by 0.6 wide. And I've had this one now for about 4 years. So it's holding up really, really well. They have many, many years of sowing in these beds. The colour I got is Monolith, which is a nice dark grey. Just seems to blend quite well. And I also have two of the smaller ones here. These aren't as high as the other two, but yeah, they give you not a bad amount of growing space. I've had this one probably for 2 years, and I got this one last year, or might have been the beginning of this year actually. So I think you should be able to see it just here, just in comparison in the yard. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with the whole effort. It was a lot of work putting into doing that, but now it's up and going, and all I have to do is reap the rewards now. So yeah, I think it's worthwhile having a large raised garden bed. Maybe leave a comment down below. Are you using raised garden beds? What type are you using? And maybe give it a thumbs up if you like. That'd be awesome, and consider subscribing. That'd be really wonderful. And until the next video, thanks for watching. See ya.